Come on in, come on in. I'm gonna do both of these. I'm gonna try this really quick. Put a 1 in the comments if you can hear me clearly. Put a 1 in the comments if you can hear me clearly. I am also setting up on YouTube, so give me a second. Because I'm on both today. So I figured I would rock TikTok out on both ends over here. Let's see how this is gonna go. Hi YouTube. This is so funny, me being on this both cameras. So I'm try to see how this can work both ways. Alright, let me know in the comments where you are watching from. Why do I see that? This like on earth. Let me know in the comments where you are watching from. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I really want to move this computer. Am I? Well, praise the Most High. I said I'm in a bubbly mood. Well, praise the Most High. Hey, West Virginia. Today we're going to be talking specifically about magnetic money moves. And this is the feminine formula for stress-free wealth. That's what we're going to be talking about today. So go ahead and share this with your amazing folks. For those who are on, I don't know, see, it's so confusing when I'm trying to look at both of these cameras. It's hard. I didn't anticipate that. But yeah, that's a little difficult. I don't know. I want to adjust this. But yeah, so I'm going to be talking about that today. But let me know in the comments where you're watching from while I'm trying to adjust both of these and get used to being on both YouTube and TikTok. Okay. I think that might be best. I don't know. Maybe. All right. Did y'all put, I saw West Virginia. Where else are y'all from? Put in the comments for me. Try my head stick up over here. These two cameras is throwing me. Where are you? Come on, Nashville. Come on in, come on in. We're talking about magnetic money moves, the feminine formula for stress-free wealth, okay? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to stop YouTube and then just upload it over here and try another day because it's about to stress me out. Hey, Mississippi. Hey, Boston. Hey, Texas. Hey, hey, hey. Come on in, come on in. Okay. So today we're talking about magnetic money moves, the feminine formula for stress-free wealth. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For those who do not know who I am, hey love. For those who do not know who I am, my name is Elle Antoinette. I'm a feminine leadership strategist, and what I do specifically is that I support my amazing clients. You know, if I really had to kind of break it down, basically what I do is I help my clients burn their old identities. Truthfully, I really, really, really do. And I have to think about this for a second. I really do help my clients burn their old identities, okay, so that they literally can start creating the lives that they want. Well, what does that actually look like and what does that mean? So I help women leaders burn their former identities to amplify their magnetism, as well as master their emotions, earn more money, and become healthier using feminine energy. That's literally what I do. I support my amazing clients in that space of being able to do that. I think I am going to cut this YouTube stream and probably go back later so I can focus on one because I can't do one and two. That ain't gonna work. So that's basically what I do. So if you are wanting to use your feminine energy to be able to get healthier, to be able to make more money, to be able to be a better leader, to be able to amplify your income, then this is going to be the live for you. Specifically today, we're going to be getting into the feminine formula the feminine formula that's basically stress-free, your stress-free path to wealth. And so I'm going to break down probably about, I think, 6 steps that I put in here. I think I put anywhere between 6 to 8. But I'm going to see really quickly which one. I just lost it. There we go. Perfection. Yep, it's looking like it's going to be 6. I think I just put the other two. So it's going to be 6 steps that I'm going to support you in this space. And then I also have something to be able to support you if you don't know how to do the things that I'm going to be talking about on today. Okay. So again, I'm El Antoinette. I'm a feminine leadership strategist. My work has supported me in building a 6-figure plus business, as well as helping my amazing clients go from 5 figures to 6 figures, 6 figures to multi 6 figures. I've supported my clients in a multitude of ways in building generational wealth. When you come to work with me, you realize that generational wealth consists of the following 5 pillars. It's not just money, right? Or it's not even really money at all, but it's financial resources. It is emotional fulfillment. It's time freedom. It's healthy relationships, and it's growth and purpose. When you're talking about building generational wealth, those are the 5 buckets that we're pouring into, okay? So, but today, we're going to get into the aspect of like your stressless path to getting to the wealth that you want. So if you're wanting more financial resources, if you're wanting healthier relationships, if you're wanting time freedom, if you are wanting growth and purpose, if you are in a place where you're like, you know what, I want emotional fulfillment for myself, then this is going to be the live for you, because there's literally 6 steps that you can take. Okay? And you can start this process today. And I have a surprise for y'all at the end. So we're going to go ahead and just get into it. Okay. So first and foremost, here's the key thing that people do not talk about when it comes down to really magnetic money moves, in a sense of like how to achieve a form of stress-free wealth, right? The way to be able to do that is to understand how to create wealth alchemy. Okay. If you don't know what wealth alchemy is, and this is your first time hearing it, it's totally fine. I'm about to break it down for you so you can get a better understanding of wealth alchemy and how to use it to be able to literally acquire stress-free wealth, okay? So it's literally going to be 6 steps. The first thing you need to understand is that wealth alchemy is actually how you magnetize and how you make these things actually come into your space. Wealth alchemy is an art of transforming your natural energy, your emotions, and your creativity into sustainable financial success. Okay? Wealth alchemy, again, it is the art of transforming your natural energy, your emotions, and your creativity into financial success. It's about mastering your inner world, your nervous system, your mindset, and your energy to magnetize wealth with ease rather than grinding or burning yourself completely out. Okay? That is what wealth alchemy is. Everybody put in the comments, yes. Yes means that you understand what wealth alchemy is before I go ahead and I continue. Because I need you to understand wealth alchemy, because that's very, very important. All right. And to be honest with you, during the process of creation, you were given creative and witty inventions in your very being, according to Proverbs 8:12. So everyone who came to this earth literally has the potential and the opportunity to become a wealth alchemist. That means you have the ability to be able to transform your situation into external success for yourself, or external wealth, okay? And you're able to do that by understanding your natural emotions, your natural energy, your creativity, and being able to join those things into something that is so chef's kiss that people want to buy into, okay? So it's very important, and it's extremely, extremely vital that you understand what wealth alchemy is. It is the art of transforming your natural energy, your emotions, and your creativity into sustainable financial success. And let me tell you something. Now that we've entered into a new era, we are in the era of AI and all of these things, y'all are going to have to activate the wealth alchemist within yourself, or you're not going to be able to make a whole lot of money. You're not going to be able to tap in. Okay, so you're going to have to use what the World Economic Forum refers to as irreplaceable asset. You're going to have to use your human creativity, okay, because that's very important. It's extremely vital. Why is it so important for women at this current time right now to practice wealth alchemy? This is why. Okay, women are naturally designed to create. We are naturally designed to nurture. We are naturally designed to influence, okay? But stress and societal pressures often tend to block this power that we have, okay? Wealth alchemy, what it does for you is that it helps women actually reclaim their calm, trust their intuition, and it supports them in actually aligning with their unique feminine strengths to build wealth, okay? Without sacrificing their well-being. because that's what's been happening. A lot of women have been out here, chasing wealth and doing these things. And though it tells you in scripture, it's Proverbs. I know I've been saying Proverbs 23:7. It's Proverbs 23:5, where it talks about how you shouldn't chase wealth because wealth will literally take up wings and fly away from you. Okay, so a lot of women have been chasing wealth instead of practicing wealth alchemy, which is why their well-being is not together. You understand what I'm saying? There's a connection between wealth, WEALTH, and then being well, WELL. You need to understand that there's a connection between those two, okay? And you don't have to sacrifice, thank you, my love, for these gifts, your well-being to get wealth. And that's what I need women to be able to really understand. You don't have to do that. All you have to do is really tap into creating wealth alchemy. That is it. It is literally the key to breaking free from hustle culture. Thank you, my love, for these gifts. It is literally the key to creating a life of financial freedom. It is literally the key to emotional fulfillment, purpose, and so much more. You have to understand that you are a wealth alchemist, and then you have to activate that energy within yourself so that you can create a new reality, a new life for yourself. A lot of y'all are tired of living the life that you lived in 2024. If you want something different, you're going to have to activate this aspect of yourself. Okay, so how do I actually wake up this aspect of myself? Well, there's 6 steps that you can take. Number 1, the first thing that you have to do is that you have to awaken to the truth of your nervous system. Okay, share this live with an amazing woman leader. Okay, because this content is for women who are amazing leaders. I forgot to send this out myself, so let me send it out now. This content is for women leaders who are in a space to where they are wanting to stop hustling. They are wanting to stop being all over the place. They are wanting to not, succumb to societal standards about how they choose to live their lives. These women actually want to live well, and they want to create wealth without compromising their health, what I think is very important and extremely, extremely vital. Okay, so that's the thing I need you to grasp and understand. Let me send this out. All right. Make sure you send this to a friend. So the first thing that has to happen, let me say the first step that has to happen when it comes down to the feminine formula for stress-free wealth. The first thing that has to happen is that you have to awaken to the truth of your nervous system. I know a lot of people come on this app and talk to you about the whole nervous system thing and how your nervous system feels and all that type of stuff, but they don't really go into full detail of that. But what you need to understand is that you need to awaken to the fact that your nervous system sends you signals of truth. And if you are not paying attention, you're going to be in trouble. Okay? So what has to happen as a part of you awakening to the truth of your nervous system being a part of you that lets you know something is off and something is wrong, the first thing that you have to do is stop ignoring those signs and those signals. When you feel overwhelmed, your nervous system is literally in overdrive. I need you to understand that. When you are overwhelmed, your nervous system is literally in overdrive and is blocking your ability to be able to make aligned decisions because you cannot focus. You are focused. The focus energy is going on something that doesn't matter or something that's not important or something that's literally heightening your nervous system to the point to where you can't focus and execute on what it is that you actually need to be doing. Okay? So it's very important that you really realize the power of your nervous system. Your nervous system lets you know what is going on in your reality. When you walk into a space and it does not feel right, you need to take that as real. I want us to stop trying to, and I saw this earlier, a therapist was talking about it, and I saw his post, and stop trying to understand why. Stop trying to understand why this feels off, why this doesn't make sense, why, you're getting these feelings in your nervous system. Stop asking why and start being obedient. Y'all wanting to ask why is why y'all always be caught up in some foolishness and some form of an entanglement, because you just got to see what the problem is. It's almost like you become an investigator. If you want to be that heavy of an investigator, investigate your own life. Because I promise you, there are plenty of things in your own life that you need to be focused on, that you need to be worried about. And it does not need to be on things that are making your nervous system crash out. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. So the first thing that has to happen is if you want, you know what I'm saying, to really understand and activate the feminine formula of, for stress-free wealth, you're going to have to start awakening to the truth of your nervous system. You can't ignore it anymore. You got to stop. You got to stop. Women who operate from a space of wealth alchemy, they pay attention to their nervous system so much, down to the point to where, hey love, down to the point to where if it doesn't feel like they should even sell a particular product or service, they won't sell a particular product or service. Because they are that in tune with themselves. They are that in tune with their audience. They are that in tune with their body enough to know, thank you my love for these gifts, that, hey, this is not okay. Women who are in tune with their nervous system, when they walk and they go on situations, they go on dates, and they feel that the math ain't mathing, they don't try to sit around and figure out why the math ain't mathing. Maybe his mama wasn't there. Maybe his dad. We don't care about that. We don't care about that. What we care about is ourselves first. What we care about is what is priority to us first. That is what we care about. And what we care about is our well-being. So when you walk into a scenario and you're on a date and you feel like something is off, you don't need to investigate that. You need to finish the date and be done, and that's a wrap. You don't, well, maybe I'm tripping. No, you need to awaken to the truth of your nervous system. The Most High, God, put warnings within your body. It's not a coincidence that things happen. Okay? Very true. I had a pivot a couple of times. Period. We don't realize that we get so many warnings, and then we don't realize it until we look back, because hindsight seems to be 20/20. But you don't have to get your feelings hurt, get your heart broke, or crash out behind a scenario when you first realize that your nervous system does not feel comfortable in this space. You know when you're safe. You stop getting these people comments asking them, how do you know if you're safe? You know when you're safe. If you are a person that has a good relationship with their parents, or you have a good relationship with an elder that you feel like you can go to, you feel safe with that person, you know what safety feel like. You know what safety feel like. You just don't trust your own voice. You were taught to deny the voice within you. You were taught to not listen to yourself. You were taught that what you thought was incorrect, when the truth is none of that is true. You need to, number one, awaken to the fact that there is truth coming from your nervous system. You don't need to know why. Dodge the bullet. See, when somebody's shooting, you don't need to know who's shooting. You just need to duck. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need to know. Thank you, my love, for these likes and these follows. You don't need to know who is shooting. You ain't asking who's shooting. If we all in the crowd and somebody getting shoot, are you asking who's shooting? Are you even asking who got shot? So let's be honest here. Are you even asking that? Absolutely not. You are concerned with your well-being and yourself. And that is the same type of energy that you need to have when your nervous system is out of whack. Period. Come on. So we need to trust that the Most High sees all. See, you only have one vantage point. And I talk about this a lot. The movie Vantage Point is a great perception, a great depiction of how we don't know nothing. It is a great depiction of how your freaking perception is not always reality. If you've never seen the film before, I'm about to spoil it for you. I don't care. Get off. I don't know what you can do. Go watch it anyway. I'm one of them type of people. You can tell me about the movie. I'm going to watch it anyway. So when we're talking about Vantage Point, a crime happened. A very large crime happened. It's called Vantage Point. A very large crime happened in a crowd of people, right? And what the movie was about, it was showing how each person had a different perception or perspective of what happened that day based on where they were standing. The Most High has the all over perspective, has the all over perception, has the all over answer. When you feel that off feeling, you don't need to know why. You need to get ghost, because that is your warning. And see, one thing for sure, two things for certain. Ain't nobody gonna keep warning a person who don't want to listen. Ain't nobody finna keep warning a person who don't want to listen. Vantage Point it's an excellent movie. But when you look at it from a psychological standpoint, or if you look at it from a standpoint of perception, there were so many different people who saw this person get hurt, get shot, right? It was so many different perceptions. And perceptions are not Your perception is not reality. Your perception is your reality because it's your experience. But your experience, your reality is not everyone's reality. That's why y'all need to be being careful about what you're listening to. Y'all let people tell you that there are no good men, there are no good people, there are no good friends, there are no good nothing. But that is their reality because they're not good to themselves in relationships. So why would they ever reflect a good relationship? Why? Why would they ever attract a good relationship when they have a piss poor relationship with themselves? And you take what they said as reality and you take it as fact. And because you take it as fact, you walking around here like, ain't no good people in the world. So you're taking somebody else's experience and making it your own. I don't care if it's your mama. Y'all need to really be looking at things for what it is. Is the person qualified? Is the person an expert in the area that they're trying to tell you how you should be? If they're not, then why are you listening to them? If there's no fruit in their life in that area, then why are you listening to them? Why are you taking their opinion as true? Because you don't know how to trust your own nervous system. You know when it's time to quit a job. You know when it's time to quit that 9 to 5 so you can really tap into the fullness of your business. You don't need to ask nobody what they think. Y'all need to stop that. Nobody has your answers but you. That's why the kingdom of heaven is within you. And you go within to ask the questions. Okay? Very important and extremely vital. So number one, awaken to the truth of your nervous system. All right? Stop ignoring the signals. And I want you to think about, use this mindset shift in this particular area of awakening to the truth of your nervous system. I want you to say or realize or grasp that if my mind is chaotic, my wealth is chaotic, and I choose to calm the storm. Let me tell you something. You have the power to calm your own storms. You understand that, right? Do you even think, I want you to think about even when the Messiah was on the boat with a couple of the disciples and they started tripping because, you know, everything was going haywire and it was going nuts. And so they was like, dang, you ain't even gonna wake up and save us? We about to drown. So, you know, the Messiah gets up and basically speaks to the storm. Speaks to the storm. Because in Genesis, it literally tells you that you have dominion over the earth. And see, I wish I could say this type of thing. Oh, that's just, you know, then let me tell you something. I have women in my community. I've seen my mother pray rain away. It's not a joke. It's not a game. I've seen it. You understand what I'm saying? I've seen my mother pray things and things like, it's not a joke and it's not a game. It's literally what you are choosing for yourself. If you choose the storm, then your life is going to be stormy. If you choose to calm the storm, then the storm is going to be calm. Because the reality of it is, and I want you to think about it, even let's take it up a notch a little bit with science and pay attention to these elements real quick. Emotion is a water element. Okay? And I want you to think about the scenario with the Messiah from a metaphysical standpoint real quick. Okay? So what the Messiah woke up to was emotions being all over the place, which really that's what was happening. They was going crazy. They was losing it. They was freaking out. They was sad. Much like the water. The water was mirroring literally what the people on that boat were doing. Chaotic, all over the place. Oh my God, lost control. Messiah got up extremely calm, looked directly at that water, calmed the water, calmed the storm, basically calmed the emotions, and then looked at them folks like they was crazy for even getting all irate. Because why are you acting crazy over something that you supposed to have power over? Why are you out here acting crazy when you supposed to have power over your own emotions? Why do people have the power to make you crash out? Why do people have the power to disrupt your waters? See, why can't you speak to your own emotions instead of you acting out? No control over your waters, huh? Emotions is a water element. Okay? And the beautiful thing, and the feminine is water. Okay? So the beautiful thing about water and the beautiful thing about the feminine aspect, it can be chaotic, it could be powerful, it could be calm, it could be just like, it could be a multitude of things. Okay? But you need to be in charge of your waters. You understand what I'm telling you? Your water should not rule you. Your water should not drown you. You should not succumb to the water that is in your possession. See, that's your ocean. Nobody can come in and disrupt your ocean unless you let them into your sea. You understand what I'm saying? You let them into the ocean. You let them onto the beach, into your ocean. That's the only way they can disrupt what you have set up. So when I tell you awaken to the aspect of the truth of your nervous system, and when you start feeling that, give yourself the mindset shift of, if my mind is chaotic, my wealth is chaotic. What is wealth again? Wealth is financial resources. Wealth is emotional fulfillment. Wealth is time freedom. Wealth is healthy relationships. Wealth is growth and purpose. So if my mind is chaotic, guess what happens? My financial resources are chaotic. My emotional fulfillment is non-existent. My time freedom, I ain't got it. My time is chaotic. Healthy relationships, what's that? It's toxic. It's chaotic. Let's talk about growth and purpose. Sitting in the same spot, still stagnant. Chaotic. When the mind is chaotic, wealth is chaotic. Everything else is impacted. Everything else is impacted. So step one to the feminine formula for stress-free wealth, so that you can basically have magnetic money moves, is for you to awaken to the truth of your nervous system. Stop ignoring her. Okay? Thank you, my love, for these gifts and these likes. I really, really appreciate them. The second thing is this. The step 2 of the whole, feminine formula of stress-free wealth, thank you, my love, is you need to trust the science of calm over hustle. See, y'all got to choose what y'all going to believe and submit to. See, right now you're going to choose your master, because I'm gonna put you on game. Either your master is going to be the hustle and the grind, because hustle by definition means to steal. Grind means to basically ground you into the ground, basically push you into the ground. So either you're going to trust the science of calm over the hustle, or you're going to continue to hustle and never be calm. Because here's the truth of the matter that you have to understand, is that you either going to submit to being exhausted, being overwhelmed, being all out of place, being all out of pocket. You're going to literally either submit to that, or you're going to submit to the truth of what is happening. And let me give you a great example of this. The world is going haywire right now. See, let's go ahead and have this conversation real quick. In particular, the country that's trying to ban TikTok. I ain't even gonna get into all that. But we're having a time over here. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of new systems and things that are coming in, and a lot of old systems and things that are crumbling. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. They lied to us about the whole hustle and grind. They lied to us in saying that was going to help us achieve, and we were going to be able to make so much money. They tricked us into the gimmick of working harder for them. Because they know if we work extremely hard and we get exhausted, we get sick, and guess who gets paid? The industry, the healthcare industry. And guess what's not doing good right now with all these insurance companies turning around and declining surgeries and all this type of stuff? The health industry. Who are the people that are burnt out? A lot, or most. The people in the health industry. And I'm telling you this because a lot of those women come to work with me. Your doctors, your nurses, your attorneys, your CEOs, your therapists. They come to work with me to get their energetics right. It's not a joke. It's not a game. See, when you choose to exhaust yourself to oblivion, you become dependent upon a system that intended to keep you stagnant and to make you a slave. A slave to their medications, a slave to all of these things. Facts, I'm a nurse 20 years and I'm so over it. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you're going to have to dismantle the grind mentality. And you're going to have to replace that do more mantra that y'all have with more intentional pauses to figure out what it is that you really want and what really aligns with you. If the Most High said in Scripture that rest is a gift, right? It was a gift for us. Why do you feel like you can keep hustling and keep going all over the place? Why do you feel like you can continue to do that and be well? Seriously. How do you think that that's going to happen? Why are you out here making statements like, oh, I'm going to sleep when I die? Rest is productive. Focused energy generates wealth faster than scattered effort. You get scattered effort when you're all over the place trying to hustle. The reason why the grind and the hustle don't work is because you get exhausted in the process. And what they do is that the hustle, by definition, means to steal. So it literally steals your time, your energy, your attention, and it pays you very cheap money to be able to get those things from you. That's the crazy part. And you got the nerve to think you working overtime. You working overtime, all right, in destroying your body, in destroying your mind, in destroying your emotions, in destroying your willpower, in breaking your spirit. It's giving steal, kill, destroy. That's what it's giving. And it's giving you doing it to yourself. All that scattered effort. Girl, I'm trying to look for me a side hustle. Girl, I'm trying to do this. Baby, you all over the place. All that scattered energy. Do you ever notice how clear you get when you just take a nap or take a break sometime? Do you ever notice that? Do you notice how clear you get when you literally take a break, you break from something, and then you come back and be like, oh, I think I have the answer now. Rest is productive. Focused energy generates wealth faster than scattered effort. You all over the place. That's why you're not making no money in your business, because you all over the place. You all over the place. One minute you do nails, the next minute you do taxes, the next minute you do hair, baby. We don't know if you folding arms or folding clothes. I don't know. You all over the place. You're not clear in what it is that you're offering, and that's why nobody's buying, which is why you feel like you need to do all these things and that these things aren't working. No, you're not working. You're not working because you're not working according to your design as a woman. You understand what I'm saying? You're working against your design as a woman. And how long do you think that's going to keep? Child. The mindset shift again is rest is productive. Focused energy generates wealth faster than scattered energy. Don't ever forget that. So that's the second thing that has to happen. You have to trust the science of calm over the hustle. They lied to you about the hustle. Why are you surprised? They lie about everything. They lie about everything. Okay? So get real with yourself. Here is the third step that in the whole feminine formula for creating stress-free wealth. Number 3, you need to build calm command rituals. And what I mean by that is that's implementing simple, how can I say this? Simple rituals that literally anchor your nervous system. All right? Simple rituals that anchor your nervous system. I'm going to give you a very simple ritual that calms my nervous system. Let's say I don't know. I haven't worried about money in a while because I understand we are money, right? So let's just say I was worried about my business now that society is going whatever, and I was worried about money, and I just thought everybody was like, there's no money, and let's just say I fed into that for a second, right? And I could feel my anxiousness starting to rise. What I would do immediately to anchor myself is to put myself in position like this. Number 1, I have creative and witty inventions in my very being, so I'm never going to be broke. What do you mean? They lying. Number 2, every time I've read a story in scripture, I have never seen the righteous forsaken or begging for bread. So what am I really worried about here? Like, what am I really concerned about? Why am I going to listen to a society that has spent my entire 41 years of living lying to me when I can trust the one that created me, who's never lied to me, who's always been there? Everything has always worked out according to the way it's supposed to work out. So why would I allow myself to panic? Why does a society that's supposed to care about me want me to panic? Because they don't care about me. They want me in pain, because pain is big business. Pain is big business. See, and I'm going to say it like it is. People don't want to say it. Pain is big business. Poor children are big business. See, they ain't going to tell you how they doing. Listen, man. Listen. There are... I'm not even going to get that. But I'm just going to tell you this. I implore you to really study scripture for yourself. Okay? I implore you to study scripture, the books that you see in the Bible, and I also implore you to study scripture, the lost books. Okay? The fallen angels taught secret knowledge to human beings. This is how the flood came about, right? Because of what they did and laying with the women and all of that. But here's the thing that we need to understand and really realize about things. there are things. So let's, you know what? Where am I? I'm just gonna tell y'all because I wrote it down yesterday when I was just writing it out, talking to God, having this conversation. So look, you live in one big matrix, and everyone is basically tricking you. The society is completely tricking you, right? And they're using secret knowledge to be able to do so. So here are the things that are secret knowledge, whether or not you realize or not are secret knowledge. And this is why you really should watch your mouth when you're talking about witchcraft and all these type of things, because you don't really realize what you're saying. So for example, right? Root cutting, which is in spell casting, resolving enchantments, which is undoing spells, astrology, which is the study of celestial beings and bodies and movements, astronomy, which is the study of constellations and studying the patterns and the grouping of stars and how they influence time, seasons, and human life, meteorology. These are things that we're not supposed to know. These are things that fallen angels taught. Okay, I'm putting you on game. I have a point to this. Just hold tight. Meteorology, the study of the path of the clouds, atmospheric conditions that affect the earth. Geomancy, interpreting signs of the earth to predict the future and gain insight. The solar path, tracking the sun, using solar-based calendars. The calendar that you go by every day, yeah, we're not supposed to know that. Yeah, let's talk about it, okay? So anyway, but solar phenomenon predictions such as eclipses, the lunar path, control over time and cycles and all these things. And then also the creation of weapons and the creation of makeup and the creation of jewelry, okay? So all of these things are hidden knowledge. All of these things was knowledge that these angels were responsible for this knowledge. When you look at the names of every single angel who participated in the process of destroying Earth, they all had L at the end of their name, which meant God. So when you have someone like Ezekiel, which is the one who taught meteorology, he is the cloud god. So understand when you're reading scripture, and this is all in the book of Enoch, when you're reading scripture and you're understanding these things by itself are not necessarily demonic. Here's where things got demonic. Let's talk about it. The issue at hand is that the reason why we're not supposed to know these things is because the people who are at the powers that be who actually know these things, they use these things against us. This is why they outlaw herbalism and they created pharmaceutical companies. God, okay, I'm not going to give y'all all this because I don't want these people to ban me. But I just want you to do your research. I just want you to do your research. See, the reason why we're not supposed to know the path of the clouds, meteorology, because people will start manipulating the weather. You understand what I'm saying? The reason why we're not supposed to know geomancy, to really understand how earthquakes come and all that, because humans will start manipulating earthquakes and different things like that because they understand time. The reason why you're not supposed to know the path of the moon is because guess what? People will start manipulating time. See, this ain't no little stuff. You can look in the book of Enoch. All of these things are in scripture. All of these things are in scripture. And Enoch was so cold with it, he was so favored by the Most High that he didn't leave the earth. He was picked up. He was picked up so he can go and look at all of these things and see all of these things. So the knowledge itself is not the issue. The issue at hand is that we're not supposed to know the knowledge, because here's the truth. All power, when anytime somebody is given all power like that, they will corrupt, which is what this society has done. They have corrupted all of this knowledge, which is why you can't be out here leaning on this and leaning on your own understanding, because you don't know enough. You ain't heavy enough. You understand what I'm saying? But you don't have to listen to me. You don't have to believe me. Go and do your research for yourself. That's one of the beautiful things that my mother always taught me, baby. You don't have to believe nothing I tell you. Go and look at it for yourself. Understand these things. Be very careful of the things that people call demonic. Because trust me, it goes deep. It goes extremely deep. You better tell them absolute power corrupts absolutely all the time. That's why all these systems are corrupt. What? Oh, I was going to say something I don't need to say. But there are places in this world that have things in temples of secret knowledge and things that they should not have, and they are using these things, and they have been using these things. They have been using these things on us. And a lot of this has been to shake up your nervous system so you can be sick, so they can remain in control. And I'm just trying to tell you that If you don't build, like I'm going to go back to it, if you don't build calm command rituals, if you don't wake up in the morning and command your day, if you don't make up in the morning and master yourself and make that a priority, let me tell you something, baby. Something is mastering you and something is commanding you. If you ain't commanding your day and you ain't mastering yourself, something is commanding you and something is mastering you. And I say it what I said. You gonna choose your master. You either gonna master yourself or you gonna serve one. I promise. You're going to either have to master yourself or you're going to serve a master. You're going to serve an earthly master if you don't master yourself. And that's for real. So implement these simple rituals to anchor me. Like I said, when society start coming with that foolishness, baby, I know the word. You ain't finna tell me ain't no money in society. Because first and foremost, I am money. See, when you understand literally scripture, you are time, energy, attention, and money. You don't be concerned about these people saying you don't have time. If you don't have a baby by this time, you ain't gonna have one. Baby, they was having babies in scripture when they was old, in the 40s. And if you really look at these stories, a lot of the people were not even mature up into their 40s. Society, the reason why all these things start happening with society, now you can't have babies, because they start poisoning the food. They start doing things to interfere with the body. Child, please, women carrying babies in their 50s. What you mean? What you mean? Without any form of anything. You understand what I'm saying? See, that's what they say. See, you don't have time. You don't have time. The Most High said you have time. What do you mean? What do you mean? And they were healthy, even 70, okay? So what are we saying right now? Oh, everything is this and everything is that. I can't focus. No. Focus is a skill set. See, you are time, you are energy, you are attention, and you are money. And when you understand that you are all four of these things, you don't worship these things, you understand how to steward these things, and you actually turn around and amplify these things. You amplify these things. But see, when you don't know, you just follow the program. Learn to not follow people's program. Just so quickly. And y'all, I'm going to be on YouTube. I know I said I wasn't going to be in here today, but I'm going to ride TikTok out until it leaves. And make sure y'all go over to YouTube, because this is where I'm going to be having a lot more of these conversations, because it's about that time. I didn't woke all the way up. And not because I haven't always been awakened, but the Most High is like, now. So now I can really start talking more. Y'all thought I was talking before, but I'm really coming now. So, let's go ahead and do a mindset shift for step 3 real quick. Thank you, my love, for these gifts and these likes. I appreciate it and love every single one of y'all so much for that. Thank you. The mindset shift for you to be able to build these calm and command rituals, all right? The mindset shift looks like this. My nervous system sets the tone for my success. I lead from alignment, not adrenaline. Put that in the comments. I lead from alignment, not from adrenaline. I lead from alignment, not from adrenaline. Okay? The only time you should be leading from adrenaline is when something happens and you have to get in that space. You have to protect your child. You have to protect yourself. You have to save someone, and that's the only time you're leading. Adrenaline has its place. It has its position. It has its place. And it has its time when it needs to be activated. But a lot of y'all are leading from adrenaline, which is from a space of fear, and you're making yourself sick. You don't want to make decisions from a space of fear or anxiousness or anxiety. Don't you let nobody rush you into a decision. You make sure that's in alignment with you before you step. I don't care what it is. If you buying a car, if you doing whatever, you don't let nobody, if they want to be in a relationship, you don't let nobody force you into nothing, and it makes you feel like you pause. You stop. You don't make moves from adrenaline. Thank you, my love, for subscribing to YouTube. Don't do that. Do not do that. You will damage yourself. Your nervous system sets the tone for your success, baby. And I mean in all elements. Relationship success, your nervous system sets the tone. If you go on that date and it don't feel right, it ain't finna be successful. It ain't. And you need not ignore what you feel. You not tripping. You not crazy. You do not need to go ask your friend. Baby, adrenaline is literally a kink to some. And honestly, it's more so drama is a kink to them. Struggle is a kink to them. If it's like if it don't have struggle, it don't make sense. Now that don't make sense, but that's how a lot of women live. If it ain't struggle, it don't make sense. My neurologist said that Western society has caused our nervous system to be damaged. Baby, he's right. He's correct. But why would a society want to damage your nervous system? Let me put you on game a little bit about why. Why do I have this in my hand? I don't know. Why they want to have you in a state of sickness like that. If you are stressed in your nervous system, that means that your immune defenses are down, which means that your organs are not operating to the full capacity and full functionality the way that they should. If you couple on top of that a bad diet, right? It is a recipe for illness. Stress, see, energy and motion, which is your emotions, and chemical energy are the two biggest things next to genetics, right? Unless genetics is involved, right? Those are the things that get you more prone to sickness. Chemical energy being off, you eating terrible foods that are not healing your organs, helping your organs get better, helping your organs fight off things, and emotional energy. Those are the two things the biggest things that make women sick. That's why you hear all this information now where people are coming out saying, oh, stop stressing, it causes autoimmune disease. I've been telling y'all that. See, this was going to piss me off because I've been telling y'all that since 2020. I've been telling y'all that since 2020. I've been telling y'all since 2020 that if you keep stressing yourself out, you're going to get sick. I've been telling you since 2020, your anxiety is really rooted in the fact that your spleen has been disrupted because of the fact that you are worrying like that. Your IBS, the root of your IBS is your worry. Been telling you. Been telling y'all. Now they coming out with articles telling y'all. I've been telling y'all the game. They don't care about y'all. They do not care about y'all. That's why they keep canceling all these insurance things. And they don't care. They don't care. You have to care about you because they don't care about you. Crazy how people say when you cry for too long, it'll make you sick. Exactly. Just like they tell you, you better stop crying. You're going to worry yourself sick. That's exactly what happens because when you worry, you weaken the spleen. And when you weaken the spleen to the point to where it can't work with the stomach, guess what? You have digestive issues. That's why little kids have issues going to the bathroom. When they get worried, they get scared, they get stopped up because that worry has hit the spleen. You're welcome. Yeah. And when it gets chronic, that's when it turns into IBS. Intent is everything. Crying is a release is definitely healthy. A crying release is healthy. Crying over somebody who don't want you consistently over and over again is breaking your heart down. Because there is such a thing called broken heart syndrome where you could actually die. And I've seen somebody die firsthand from this. So trust me, it ain't pretty. It's actually very, very painful to see. Okay? Yes, you can click the link in the bio to be able to get subscribed to my YouTube channel because that's where I'm going to be live. Number 4. So now that we understand, number 1, you have to awaken to the truth of your nervous system. Number 2, you have to trust the science of calm over your hustle. Number 3, you have to build calm, command rituals. Number 4, what has to happen is that you need to turn your creativity into cash flow. I'm so tired of y'all saying y'all not creative. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired. Let you not have but a few things in your house to eat. And you snowed in, I guarantee you, you're going to figure out what you're going to eat. You're going to make a meal out of what's in your house, ain't you? The most creative people that I've ever seen are the people who are in jail. And I ain't even been funny. My mom passed away from I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's a rough one to watch. That's a very rough scenario to watch. The most creative people I know in jail. Do y'all see the kind of food and stuff they be making in there with them limited resources? See, when you don't, the most creative person is normally the person who does not have the resources because you have no choice but to be innovative and to be creative. But guess what? The future belongs to the observers, the creators, and the innovators. So if you don't get in line, you ain't finna get a bag. You don't get a bag. If you don't get in line of where you fit in line, you're not gonna get a bag. So you need to learn how to turn your creativity, okay, into cash flow. Yes, my uncle makes art from prison, 27 years. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They find a way to be free in their own mind. And people, don't piss me off. There are people behind bars who are finding ways to be free in their mind. And you mean to tell me you don't have any bars that are confining you, but you keep yourself in prison in your own mind? What a shame. What a shame is it for a man, for someone to be behind bars and be freer than you, and you outside in art exhibits, magazines, murals and all, baby. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Just creating art. Just creating art. You need to turn your creativity into cash flow. I don't care what they said about if you become a writer, you're not going to make no money. I've built a 6-figure business off basically writing. And here's the thing, and people told me that nobody would pay me any money when it came down to write. I've been writing poems since I was in the 3rd grade. I've been creative since the 3rd grade. You talking about you not creative? What you used to do in the 3rd grade? What are the things that used to captivate you as a child? See, return back to those things to activate your creativity. Return back to your core. Saying that you're not creative is crazy. It's crazy because you literally are creative. And then on top of that, if we really want to get spicy with it, I swear when y'all read Genesis, don't it say, in the beginning, the Spirit was brooding over the waters and it was nothing but darkness and da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? It said the Spirit, okay? It didn't even say the Most High. It said the Spirit, which is the element as in the Holy Spirit. Do y'all not think it's a coincidence that we were given a comforter? We were given the creative as a comforter. Do you think that's a coincidence? It's not. It's not. So if you're not tapped into the creative and witty inventions in your very being, according to Proverbs 8 and 12, that means that you're cut off from your core spiritually. And guess what? There are systems like the corporate system and other systems that set you up to disconnect you from your spiritual core, because they want you to be dependent on their systems. That's the only way you can get paid. That's the only way you can make money. That's the only way you can survive. Who said that? Did the creator say that? Or did society say that? And now it boils down to, who do you believe? Because a lot of y'all say y'all believers, but I don't know. It's looking real faithless. To be honest with you, it's looking extremely faithless when it comes down to your creativity. Girl, you should go start that bit. Girl, I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills. You're right. What you believe is right, because that is your perception. That is your vantage point. That is so sad that your vantage point about yourself says that you won't be able to be paid well for what you do. You just have to succumb and suffer and submit to a system that wants you to be a slave. I thought you was set free indeed. That's what I thought. That's what it say. Do what you want to do though. Hey, you've got to know how to leverage calm to unlock creative solutions and profitable ideas. You cannot be spending time saying stuff like, how I'm gonna get this money by tomorrow. I challenge you to shift, right? I challenge you to shift in saying, when you have to say, I don't know how I'm going to get this money by tomorrow. I need to get this money by tomorrow. Shift that whole mind frame to, let me put myself in position to receive. How can I put myself in position to receive this amount of money? What do I have within me that is so valuable? See, but you got to know yourself. You got to know your value. What do I have within me that is so valuable that people will want to pay me for? The quickest way that I've seen a woman get out of something really quickly, I remember us talking, and she was saying, I really want to get some extra money and do some things. I really want to be able to leave. I have some time, but I don't really know what I want to do. What do you do that you enjoy, that you do for others, that is nothing for you to be able to do? You just do it with love. It's freeing, and I love cooking for people. Okay, start making meals. Start making the type of meals that people would be looking for, because everybody's cooking. So what is going to set you apart from that? Okay, you creating plant-based meals. Okay, so you creating plant-based meals. Okay, everybody's doing that. So we're going to go in the raw direction. We're going to go in the soul food direction. We're going to go, where are we going with this? How do you put yourself in position to receive? You show yourself valuable. You show yourself valuable. You don't need nothing. Oh my God, that's so cute. Thank you. You don't need anything. You need to put yourself in position. You need to get in alignment. See, it's when you're in alignment that you get the assignment, baby. You can't get the assignment if you out of alignment. You literally outside the club arguing when all you had to do was come in. I'm confused. I had a dream about getting my place in line. Yes. Get in line. Okay? Leverage your calm to unlock creative solutions and profitable ideas. Stop stressing about how things are going to get done and figure out how to become and put yourself in position. So you're figuring out how to become more value and how to put myself in position to catch. That's what you're doing. That's how alignment goes. When you think about alignment, I want you to think about baseball and you think about the catcher. The catcher is nothing but at the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. Okay? It's in position. All you got to do is get in position. This is how you need to shift your mindset when you start trying to figure out how you're going to make more money and do these things or amplify your income. You're going to say, my creativity is infinite. Okay? The calmer I am, the more profitable ideas flow to me. Okay? Let me say it again. My creativity is infinite. Okay? The calmer I am, the more profitable ideas flow to me. When you take a break, don't you get the answer? When you drop and walk away from stuff, don't things just seem to go and do what they need to do? Exactly. Some of y'all need to drop the potato, baby. It's hot. Y'all didn't play the game? I'm telling on myself. I'm 41. So y'all didn't play hot potato? The potato is hot. Drop it, baby. Put it out your hand, okay? Please. Please. Pick it back up when it's cool. All right? Number 5. So after you have awakened to the truth, all right, of your nervous system, you've trusted the science of calm over hustle, okay? You've built your calm command rituals, and you're turning your creativity, okay, into cash flow. The 5th thing that has to happen is that you have to master your emotional wealth rituals. Let me tell you something. When you start making a decision to practice wealth alchemy, which is creating external success using your energy, using, your creativity and all these things. When you make a decision to do that, you're going to get attacked from all ends. Let me just put you on game. Let me help you out. The minute you decide, I want a healthy relationship, that's when that man going to come out who got you like this. He going to come outside trying to talk to you. I'm finna start my business. Boom. That's when everything seems to just start going haywire and everything start going crazy. Boom. I'm going to quit my job and start my business. Something comes out the wazoo and you have to pay a whole lot of money. Okay? When you make decisions to step into the fullness of who you are, you need to expect the attacks. Not expect the struggle, but you need to expect the attacks. You need to expect that there's going to be some form of something that is going to come, because the goal is to knock you back down. The plan is, what do you have in place for yourself for you not to be there? This is where your emotional wealth rituals come into play. Okay? Your emotions are energy. Energy and motion by definition. All right? Channel them to fuel your success, not drain it. Okay? Your emotions are not your enemy. They are visitors. And you are the architect of your energy. I want you to understand that. All right? Your emotions are energy and motion. When you have positive energy and motion floating through your body, you get the hits of dopamine, you get all these different things, right? When you have negative energy, yes, I'm actually having a masterclass on the 29th. I haven't announced it yet, where I'm actually going to teach you how to do all of these things. And you can get your tickets today, but today only. No, not today only. They're going to be $55, but you can click the link in the bio to be able to get them. And I'm only going to have a certain amount of seats, baby. And as you see, my stuff tends to sell out really quickly. So yeah, I actually am going to have a class about that. And I'll talk more about that towards the end. But anywho, your emotions by definition is energy and motion. And your energy and motion was extremely important when it comes down to your creative process and how you operate and all these things. When you are emotionally all over the place or unstable, okay, you become your own enemy. How do you become your own enemy? You start stealing your own joy, which kills your confidence. And eventually, if you keep that pattern up, you're going to self-destruct in some form or fashion due to the decisions that you are making in regard to yourself, because you become your own enemy. And how do we treat our enemies? We don't treat them good, do we? In real life, no, we don't, right? So that's the way you're treating yourself. So if you're attracting people in your space who treat you as if you are an enemy, be aware of the areas in your life where you are treating your own self like your own enemy. Because the thing is, if you don't mistreat yourself, you won't allow anyone else to mistreat you. That's for real. A person can never convince me that, oh, you know, I'm this. I have respect. I have this. You don't have these things if people disrespect you. If people are allowed to sit in your face, in your space, and consistently disrespect you, you're not going to convince me that you respect yourself. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have any emotional wealth rituals to keep you grounded. You don't understand that your emotions are visitors. So here's the mindset shift that you need to understand. Your emotions, again, are not your enemy. They're visitors. And put in the comments for me, I am the architect of my energy. See, I am put in the comments for me, I am the architect of my energy, which means that you are the master of your energy. When women come to me and say, he wasted my time, he played with my emotions, how he get your energy? How he get your energy? He wasted my time. How you get your time? Your time is your responsibility. Your time, your energy, your attention, and your money is yours. How they get it? How did it get from you to over there? There was no mastery in that space. You just gave it up. Okay? And we need to start being real with that. Tyler, I saw you. I'm glad that you were able to calm yourself. I meant to comment on that. Like, for real, we need to really pay attention to that. It's truly not a joke and not a game. We will hand it over and then be looking crazy. You have to become an architect of your energy, meaning you are the builder of that space. When you take time building your house, you understand what I'm saying? You want everything to be what it's supposed to be. So I'm going to give this example, and I've given this example before about how to, kind of become a master architect of your energy, your emotions. I want you to think about your emotions. I want you to think about you have a house. You have a house and it only has 2 bedrooms and a living room and nothing else. Is 2 rooms. One of those rooms belong to you. The other room is for guests. Your emotions are guests. Okay? If sadness decides to stop by and sit in the room, okay, for a while, you get to decide how long sadness gets to stay. You get to decide that. Because if you let sadness stay too long, the room might get sticky. It might get nasty because sadness is so sad it won't clean. So it throws off the entire energy of your home because you've allowed a guest to stay way too long. You understand what I'm saying? When you start looking at your emotions as energy, you'll know how to put people out. Your emotions are for you to be in control of. Your emotions should not run you. How does a visitor come to your house and tell you what to do? How does a visitor come in your house and mess up your kitchen and mess up your whole space? How does a visitor get to come in your house and wreck shop in your house? How are you allowing that to happen? That is your house. That is your house that you've built. So why are you allowing someone to come in and overstay their welcome? Okay? You really, really, really have to pay attention to that. So start thinking about your emotions as a house. If you know you've been sitting and sadness has been in your house too long, you need to wake up and be like, you know what, sadness, I'm going to have to go and let you out. I'm going to have to go ahead. I know you ain't got nowhere else to go. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here. That needs to be the mind frame. Like I said, look at your emotions like that. You have a 2-bedroom house. Your emotions are visitors. Don't let them overstay their welcome. Don't let them overstay their welcome. Okay? Certain ones just can't stay too long. I'm sorry. You need to remember that you're the architect of your energy. So if they overstay their welcome, it's your fault. Okay? So, number 6 The sixth step that is going to take for you to be able to achieve this feminine formula of stress-free wealth is you reclaiming your power through through grounded wealth creation. And what this looks like is you shifting your energy from grinding to intentional action. This means you stop being busy and start being productive, because y'all some busy liars. Okay? Because let's talk about busy. When do we use the word busy? When you really don't want to really do nothing. Girl, what you been doing? I'm not finna pick up. Yes, I am. So let's just say this nail polish. Hey, girl, what you doing? Oh, girl, I'm busy. I can't talk. Can I talk to you later? You're not doing anything. Let's just tell the truth. You just didn't want to talk. And what I need you to understand about busy is the appearance of doing something when you ain't doing nothing at all. Busy is, as a business owner, is you creating products for 12 hours and not putting none out. That's you being busy. Girl, I've been working all day. I've been doing this and I've been doing that, and I just been in Canva all day and I created all of this stuff. Girl, when is it dropping? When is it coming out? When? When is it coming out? Because you've been busy working on it all this time. To be busy and not produce nothing is crazy. And I even want to take you back to when you was in school. When they gave you busy work, you know what they was doing? They wanted you to shut up. They wanted you to shut up. They gave you busy work because they wanted to keep you busy and keep you occupied so you could shut up. But that busy work or that bell work or whatever it was, it never really counted for anything. Why? Because it was just to keep you occupied. And some of you are occupied and you're not producing anything. And that's why you're exhausted, because you are occupied doing things that really ain't even in alignment. What are we doing? What are we doing right now? Seriously, what are we doing? Big girl, I've just been so busy doing nothing. Because what is the result of the busy? What is the result of the busy? Like, for real. Thank you, my love, for these gifts. When the likes, what are the results? What is it? Where is it? I've been so busy. Girl, cut it. Like, we really need to cut it. Seriously. Because you're busy doing nothing. And if it isn't producing anything, it's not getting you anywhere, then what are you really doing? You have to stop the grind, because a lot of us were taught to just work. We feel uncomfortable. We feel uncomfortable sitting down and resting, so we have to do something. And just because we're doing something, we feel like we're actually like moving forward, when in reality we're not. We're really not. If you're not taking intentional action, if those actions are not aligned with where you're going, you're not doing anything but running in circles, baby. And I hate that for you. I hate that for you. Because it doesn't have to be your reality. I want you to put in the comments for me, I don't hustle for my worth. Okay? I don't hustle for my worth. And I want you to let that sizzle in your spirit, not just when it comes down to work. I'm talking about in relationships. Again, I don't hustle for my worth. Little Miss Struggle Love. I don't hustle for my worth. I don't do things to prove that I'm valuable, that I'm a wife, that I'm a good person, that I'm this and I'm that. I do things because they are aligned with me, and these are the things that I desire to do. Okay? So put in the comments for me, I don't hustle for my worth. Because I need you to understand that across the board. Don't do it in relationships. You don't do it at 9 to 5s. You don't do it in business. You don't do it in friendships. You don't do it. You reclaim your power through grounded wealth creation. You choose relationships, healthy relationships, from a grounded place. You work and create from a grounded place. Okay? Wealth alchemy is not about forcing results. Wealth alchemy is about stepping into your divine feminine power. It's about calming your inner world. It's about creating wealth from a place of aligned action. See, it's one thing to be able to make money, but it's another thing to be able to make money from something you love doing it. So it don't even really feel like a job. It don't even feel like my business don't even really be feeling like a business, because I legit love studying and dissecting scripture down to the bottom of the map and seeing how I'm gonna apply it to my life and how I'm going to create wealth for myself. Because literally scripture tell you how to create wealth. So if I can figure out the game to where I'm able to build things, become a digital nomad, build a 6-figure plus business from the ground up without hustling and doing those things, why would I not give the game back to that? These are things I really enjoy doing. I enjoy seeing women free. That's not a joke. Even my friendship community will tell you, like, I take pleasure in seeing women around me win. I take pleasure in seeing my community be well. So for me, that's something that's extremely important. So when we're talking about wealth alchemy from a high level space, what I just gave you are literally the steps to, or the blueprint for, calm confidence and financial freedom. Now, if you don't know how to do these 6 things, if you're not awakened to the truth of your nervous system, if you don't trust the science of calm over hustle, if you don't have built in calm command rituals, if you can't seem to turn your creativity into cash flow, and if you haven't mastered, or you have no emotional wealth rituals, along with the fact that you can't create wealth from a grounded place, then you need to be in the masterclass that I'm having. I'm having a masterclass on the 29th, okay? The masterclass is, let me get my computer. The masterclass is called Wealth Alchemy, Regulation to Riches, okay? What is going to happen is that I'm going to teach you specifically how to calm your nervous system, how to understand your nervous system to keep it calm, and how to keep it regulated in the midst of chaos happening in the world, so you can stay focused and get your money, or focused on whatever it is you're supposed to be focused on. The class is going to be $55. You can click the link in the bio to be able to get access to it. Okay? In this class, here are the things that we're going to go over. So there's no confusion. We're going to go over all the things that we talked about. We're going to decode your nervous system. I'm going to help you decode your nervous system. You're going to understand the science of success. You're going to master the art of calm. You're going to leverage creativity as currency. You're going to create rituals, okay, for daily calm and cash flow, okay? And then you're going to shift from the whole grind to grounded wealth element. This is for women who truly want to create wealth alchemy. This means that these particular women already are in a space of transforming their natural energy, their emotions, and their creativity into sustainable financial success. If that's not really what you want, this ain't for you. This ain't for you. So if you're really wanting to do this and do this work and really activate this formula, click the link in the bio. You can get the course for $55. Are you sending an email, or should I get it out? Go ahead and get it now. I'm gonna send an email out, but I only have limited tickets, so go ahead and get it now, because once them tickets are gone, they're gone. If you are not prepared for the masterclass and you are a woman leader, then, when I say a woman leader, I'm saying you're a woman who actually leads, a woman who gets results. Maybe you are the oldest daughter, so you get results in the area of family. If you are a cycle breaker, you need to get the magnetic newsletter, because 9 times out of 10 you're operating more so from your masculine, because you've been given the responsibility of having to do that. Is this different? Yes, it's very different from the magnetism reset. Magnetism reset focuses specifically on mood, money in a sense of aligning your revenue generating activities, and movement in the form of you wanting to get healthier. That is what the magnetism reset focuses on. This particular course focuses solely on your nervous system with the intention to create cash flow. Okay? The newsletter link is in the bio. All my links to everything I have is literally in the bio. So it's not the same as the Magnetism Reset Masterclass. This one solely is focusing on your nervous system, how to calm it, how to be able to create and operate from a space so you can create cash flow. Because the truth is, if you can't focus, you ain't going to get the money. And a lot of women can't focus because you're easily distracted. And you're easily distracted because you have no emotional wealth rituals. You don't know how to center yourself. You don't know how to anchor yourself. And because you can't anchor yourself, you're worried so much you worry yourself sick. And you worry yourself so sick that you run further away from wealth. Honestly, you run further away from wealth because of this right here. So that is the class that I'm having on the 29th. It is going to be at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is going to be an amazing class. Like I said, it's for those who literally want to get in the space of practicing wealth alchemy, going from, understanding regulation to riches and what that looks like. And this is basically for women who really want to create rich lives. And when I say rich lives, I'm not really talking about finances, like rich relationships, rich communities. Because what you don't understand is, if you want to make more revenue, you're going to have to build better relationships. How do you think business people make money? They create relationships with people. Okay? It's 2 days before your birthday. Oh, you have the same birthday as my best friend that passed away. Her birthday is January 31st. It's was one of my favorite people in the entire world. So that's sweet. I really hope that you can come. But yeah, I don't want to get emotional, because I will about my friend. Okay. So, but yes, make sure that you click the link in the bio to be able to get access to that, to get access to any courses and services I have. Please drop your questions. Drop your questions for me. I am ready to answer them. So drop all of your questions for me. I will answer them right now. Make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram and on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes. Make sure y'all go over there, because that's where I'm going to be the majority of the time. I'm gonna be right over there. Okay. What I've realized is that we are in a lucid phase. It's like yes. I agree with you. Any questions? Any questions about anything I talked about today? What day? At 6? The 29th. It's the 29th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Did you ever... It's in the bio. You can click the link in the bio to get access to my YouTube channel. Did you ever deconstruct or deconstruct? Yes. And I have a course that teaches you how to do that. I have a course actually called Deconstruct and Refill Your Cup. So, yep, that teaches you that. It's not advertised on there now, but that particular course is what supported my client in getting 9 clients in 10 days after that masterclass, after not being able to get only being able to get one client for years. After that class, within 10 days, she had 9 new clients. And just a whole bunch of slew of opportunities opened up to her. So, yep, Deconstruct and Refill Your Cup is a masterclass that will support you in that. And yes, I did have to do a lot of deconstructing. It says the 28th. I need to fix that. It's the 29th. I'll fix it. I feel very ready to start a new project. But do you recommend I wait until spring? If so, why? I recommend you doing what's in alignment with you. So I recommend you seeking first the one that created you, and then seeing what's in alignment as far as timing, to see what you need to do. I feel like there are certain things, during certain periods and times that we are called to do certain things. Like right now, I'm in a season of a lot of shifting, like my routines and my workouts and different things like that. My body is, I'm being told or led to take very, very good care of my body and to get myself in really, really good shape, because something is happening and I need to be in good shape for it. So whatever you're being told right now, you need to pay attention to it. That's what's more so important. So not so much thinking, more so getting in alignment and making sure that you're clear on what it is you need to be doing. I know for sure, like I said, that's one element for me. And another thing is too, I am being led to teach women how to activate and understand their magnetism, because I don't think a lot of women realize how huge that is and what part that really plays in them manifesting, and that's going to be really important in 2025 for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm letting God do his thing. I let the Most High cook. I don't be knowing what, sometimes I don't know everything that's going on, but when I get the message, I just listen, and when I listen, it go right, and when I don't listen, it don't go right. So it's very important for you to be in tune with self and being able to hear. Now, if you struggle with being in tune, you probably need to get the Magnetism Reset Masterclass. For real. Yes, I meditate on scripture. Be yes, a verse that you actually can meditate on is Psalm 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. So be still and know that the Most High is the Most High. So when you find yourself worried and all over the place and straining, be still. When you don't have an answer, be still. When you're confused and you scared, be still. Okay? Be very still and meditate and focus on that. What is magnetism? You can get the magnetism reset masterclass, and I break all of it down. But you should understand feminine magnetism. You're welcome. You're welcome. What other questions do you guys have? Congratulations to those who got their tickets to the masterclass, because I see them coming in. Congratulations. This masterclass is going to be fire. I'm excited about it. I'm really excited. And I'm really excited about my program that's starting on the 21st. Congratulations to the women who are in that program, because that's going to be amazing. The Magnetic Muse 12-week program for women who literally want to master their emotional energy, really master their money, and really become wealth attracting forces across the board, relationally, business wise, all these things. The women are going to be learning these things in the community, because all of the women that I work with, like I said, they either get one of three results. I don't really like this. We're really four. I don't like to talk about the relationship results because I'm not a relationship coach, but the women who've come to work with me have had much more success dating romantically and relationship wise. So women come to me, they become masters of their emotions, they make more money, they get healthier. Women who've come to work with me, they lose weight, their numbers and different things look better and get better after they start working with me. And then women also have better dating experiences. I don't like to talk about the dating stuff a whole lot because I don't really want to get caught up in it, but it does happen. I've had women get engaged. I've had women find love after failed engagements. I've had women find love after divorces. So yeah, all those things. Is that class still available? What class, boo? Which one? Which class you talking about? Because I don't know which one. What was I talking about just now? Oh, that's the program. But the magnetism reset masterclass is in the bio. You can get that ASAP. You can get that today. So yeah, if that's what you're asking, the one you were speaking about, the emotional, the mastery, then I can't think. I'm sorry. The magnetism reset supports you in the aspect of your mood. Oh, the 12-week program is a 4-figure investment. If you're interested in that program, what you would do was click the link in my bio and scroll down to where it says our signature program, and you're gonna fill out that very small couple of questions, right? And it's going to send you a video, an overview video of the program. So if you're interested in the Magnetic Muse 12-week program, all you have to do is fill out that little form. It's going to send you an email with a short video on there. The video may be 13 minutes. It's going to give you a clear overview of the program, what you're going to get in it, what it's going to be like working with me, more information about me, all that stuff. And then if you're interested in working with the program, you have to pay your deposit. And when you pay your deposit, we have a one-on-one. Okay, so then we have one-on-one, and when we have our one-on-one, and then you meet and go into the community on the 21st. So if you want that information, you can click the link in the bio, fill that out. Thank you, my love. Fill that out, and yeah, we can go from there. Pay your deposit and go from there. I have 2 women in the program already. The program for 12 weeks is $2,500. So I have 2 women already in the program. I have some more women that are going to be in the program as well that are coming in. So I'm excited. I'm only I don't think I'm going over 6 spots for this either. So it's only gonna be like 6 spots. But yeah. Any other questions, y'all? Any other questions before I get off here? Congratulations. I see somebody else just got another course. Congratulations. Any other questions? And I'm about to figure this YouTube out, baby, because I'm going to be on YouTube. Like I said, as soon as the day TikTok is no more, that same day, I'm going to be on YouTube. So just go on head over there. Okay? Go on head over there. Because I don't even feel like it. Just go on ahead and head over there. It's okay. I'm going to put it on YouTube. You good. Okay? All right, my sunshines. I'm about to get off here. If y'all have any questions or anything, make sure that you DM me. Congratulations to those who got their tickets to the masterclass. Awesome. Tasha, we're having another class. You can click the link in the bio to find out more about it. It's a class that's going to support you in your nervous system health and regulating that. It's called Wealth Alchemy, from regulation to riches. So if you're wanting to know specifically how to calm your nervous system to be able to be in a position to create cash flow, then click the link in the bio and grab it. Tickets right now are $55. I only have a certain amount of seats left. I'm about to send out an email to my community so they can get tickets as well. I have a lot of people in my community, so grab it if that's something that you're interested in. Like I said, it's $55. It's going to be a amazing class. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm not seeing any more questions or comments, so I'm gonna let y'all go. I am gonna put this on YouTube, so it's going to be on YouTube, probably playing sometime tonight. And for those who will be watching on YouTube, I promise I'm going to be joining y'all soon, and that's gonna be my main platform. So make sure you click the link in the bio, go subscribe over there, go check out all the amazing content that's already over there. Go get your life and get yourself together. And then on top of that too, don't just be sitting around here binge watching this content. If you could do it on your own, you would have been did it. Okay? Get the support you need. Get the course. Come into the program to work directly with me. Figure out something. But stop living the way you've been living. Because you know you've been living beneath the way you really need to be living. Okay? So, all right, y'all. I love y'all to pieces. For those who have gotten their tickets for today, you're going to get an email this evening. So, don't be alarmed. You're going to get an email this evening about Wealth Alchemy course. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Love y'all to pieces. I hope that y'all have an amazing day, and I will talk to y'all soon. Peace, y'all.